Kind of see the construction of this fixture that I made to put on my ladder. I notched out this area right here, and you can, by the way, look at another video that will detail how I made this fixture. And then I notched it out over here, and I made two of these exactly like this, and then I housed this rung right here, this top rung. And the reason why I made this like this is so that this area here would rest on the corner, and then these areas here could rest on the flat surfaces of the barn. There's two corners, or there's a corner, and there's two faces to it. So I don't need this anymore because I'm done with that particular part of the build. Then I'll just save these pieces so that I can use them for another ladder or this ladder. Then I put some pieces of pine in between here and fasten them with screws. And then I put couple of pieces on the other end. So I didn't explain it too much because I was in kind of a hurry to get this done so I could get on this ladder stabilizer. Alright, first thing you got to do, measure this and find the center. So we're going to find the center on this. It's 50 3/4. Half of that's 25 3/8. So you make your mark on your ladder. On your ladder stabilizer, like that. Make sure that this particular bucket holder is pointed so that this part right here is pointing toward the bottom of the ladder. So the the next thing you got to do, find the center of your ladder. So this is 14. Half of that's 5, 2, 7. Mark your 7 over here. Your ladder might be different. Next thing you got to do, make sure that these are oriented correctly. This part here goes like this through this far hole, and make sure that this is on the top of your ladder. Here's the top right here. Make sure that this part here is on the top, and this part here is on the bottom of this rung, because you're capturing this rung inside of this whole fixture. Make sure that this one is oriented in a similar manner. Alright, then you're going to take this, match up the 2 center marks. Okay, here's the center mark of my ladder stabilizer, and here's the center mark of my ladder. Match them up. Then I had to, on this particular ladder, I had to squeeze these together to get this on. So do that. Hold her up with your, I got a sawhorse down there holding the whole thing up. Put these wing nuts on after you put this little bracket on the bottom. Make sure that this stabilizer is pointing in the right direction. You don't want it with these feet pointing up. These have to point toward the surface of the building, like if you're going to put it up against a building. So get your wing nuts on there. Then make sure that this stabilizer is lined up with your rung so that it's straight. And put all your wing nuts on. While you're tightening it, make sure that you're checking that the 2 center marks are lined up. Okay, here's what we got up here. I'm on top of my roof. Got this really messed up edge here, all the way up there, and I've got to measure how big a piece of steel I can put in there.
as you can see, it's getting dark. And there's the piece of roof that I've been working on. We'll have to do more work on it tomorrow.